Ukraine is on high alert on the eve of Independence Day over possible Russian attacks on civilian targets. The US has also warned Russia is planning fresh strikes. The warnings come amid Moscow's claim that Ukraine was behind the killing of Daria Dugina, the daughter of a prominent Russian nationalist. Kyiv has denied any involvement and is now expecting retaliation in the days ahead.
August 24th is Ukraine's Independence Day, commemorating the end of Soviet rule. But Wednesday's anniversary also marks 6 months since Russia's invasion. We will never recognize someone's colors on our land and in our sky. We're always ready to defend our blue and yellow flag. I ask now to commemorate heroes who gave their lives for those colors with a moment of silence. Leading up to Independence Day, Ukrainians got an eerie exhibit: lined up destroyed tanks. They must know their history. The history is being born and written now. This is their age. This is what they will tell their children. I don't want them not to know something. I want them to see what the horror of war is. I believe that we will definitely win. And in fact, it is very beautiful that we made such an exhibition, because patriotic places come together and want to rush to go help and defend. It's been half a year already. Sure, we want the war to end sooner, but it takes time, you have to understand. Even with hopes of a swift end to the war, there are fears that Russia will step up its attacks. US officials warn of Russian plans to strike Ukrainian infrastructure. The killing of Daria Dugina, the daughter of a close Putin ally, has prompted calls for retaliation. Russia's Federal Security Service says Ukraine is behind the attack, though Kyiv denies any involvement. Authorities in Ukraine have banned bigger celebrations as a precaution. This year, Ukrainians will have a muted Independence Day.
Now, for more on this, we're joined by DW correspondent Roman Goncharenko from Kyiv. Roman, how concerned is the government there in Kyiv that Russia may use its version of events, that Ukraine was behind this assassination, to use this to strike at Ukraine?
Well, the government in Kyiv is very concerned, but this has built up. So it's a very special day, Independence Day, and in Ukraine, Russia is trying to destroy that independence, as many here are sure. And so this pressure has been building up for weeks, I would say, because Ukraine presumably struck Russian targets in Crimea, Russian military targets, something which has never happened before. It's a new development. And there was no immediate retaliation from Moscow to that. Then this killing you've mentioned, which makes tension even higher. And then, of course, the Ukrainian government is urging its people who work for it to stay home this whole week. The public transport will work only until 21 hours. There will be no usual celebration here in the heart of Kyiv, which is actually a hard blow to the Ukrainian soul, because it's a very special day, and maybe people wanted to come to the city center and to listen to other people speak, to hear some music, and to get some confidence. This will not happen for security reasons. There is a small hope that maybe this time Russia would strike not as bad as some fear, because there were already some similar dates in the past, like the 9th of May, which is a victory day. It used to be in the Soviet Union and in Russia as well, or the 22nd of June, which was the day that Nazi Germany invaded the Soviet Union. Those two symbolic days were also expected for Russia to do something in Ukraine, but then nothing special happened. So by special, I mean we are in war, but there was no big rocket strike on the capital. This is something that there is small hope here in Kyiv that maybe this will not happen as well, but one cannot be sure.
Now, with regard to the car bomb itself, how credible are these allegations by the Russian intelligence service that a Ukrainian woman is behind this attack?
Well, it's hard to check it because we have only one source, which is the Russian Secret Service. And in the past, you had to be very careful to what they say. There are many strange things here. One is how fast, how quickly the investigation was done, just in a few days, maybe hours. Then how quickly Russia's President Vladimir Putin was eager to condemn it and to award a medal to the woman that was killed. And then also from Ukrainian point of view, if Ukraine should be behind it, which I personally doubt and many here in Kyiv doubt, it is a very, very unwise for Ukraine to do such an attack on Russian territory, which hasn't been done by Ukraine before, on the eve of this Independence Day, because of course Russia would be tempted to retaliate, and there are now calls for the Russian government to retaliate harshly, including the father of the victim himself, who said, "I want not just revenge, I want victory." So this is being already used for Russian propaganda.
Thank you very much, Roman Ancharenko from Kyiv there. Thanks.